Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Captured with Krown, right from the studios of Mana TV. This is your host and host, Juhi from YUPP. All right, Clara, so tell the audience a little about who is Clara Barkari.
So Clara Barkari is an actress, model, dancer. I'm an entertainer, and my goal and my dream is to make the world a better place. I've been taking different classes. I've been working in different places. Right now I'm working for a private investment bank, and I totally love it. It's very interesting to say this for someone who comes from entertainment industry. It was a scary transition for me, but I've discovered that it's actually pretty awesome, and I have a lot of fun.
I like the fact that you have a degree in political science.
Yes.
How does that merge in the fashion?
Well, you need communication skills in fashion.
Right.
And also it merged with acting as well, because political science is a stage. I mean, political world is a stage.
Right.
And you have to be always the same, entertaining, always to be positive. You have to entertain people, interact with people.
You know how well the education goes hand in hand with fashion. That's why I tell all the aspiring models that please go ahead, and education is important. Go ahead and educate yourself first. So I love the fact that you have a degree in political science.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, obviously you do need higher education,
Right.
but also even for modeling, we should take classes, because as a girl, first of all, it's very beautiful to know how to walk with poise, grace, and confidence. And even when you do have a regular job, when you go to a job interview, people look at you from the way you walk and then the way you open your mouth. Therefore, it's good to have both.
Right.
The more, the merrier.
So after that background, how did you enter into fashion and modeling?
Fashion, when I was 14, my makeup artist, so first I got the training, and then I started going to fashion shows. I'm 5'8", even if this would be kind of the cut, 5'9" would be, I guess, or 5'10". Now things change. But I'm also petite, so what happens is I started doing beauty pageants, because it was very easy for me, and also they had a talent where I had to show my skills, and I was very happy to do that. So I did more beauty pageants than fashion shows, and then when I moved to the States, I did both.
That's nice. So you got into the fashion, and then how did you enter this YUPP model?
Another fashion show. And I met Anita from Sherry Harry Entertainment, that we worked together, and Anita happened to know you, and that's exactly how I entered. It was very beautiful, and once again, thank you very much to the Indian community for the way they welcomed me, and everyone was extremely nice and welcoming and made me feel like I'm at home all the time.
What was the difficulty during the process of being YUPP Model of the Year?
But it was like a lot of pressure in terms of to get ready, have the makeup, hair done, and also I didn't know what I'm going to wear exactly. It was a surprise, and I had to be prepared for everything, and therefore I got a luggage with me that had everything, and that was great.
YUPP Model of the Year. How do you feel?
I feel amazing, and the most amazing part, even that I've done beauty pageants and I won before, this is the most exciting, because it's when you turn over 25, I mean when you turn 25 and over 25, to still
and look so young
amazing.
And refreshing always.
Thank you. That's a lot of sports in my childhood, because now no more. There's no time.
Right. So now your lovely showcase of your outfit today is from
Silk Heritage, and Nita from Sherry Harry Entertainment always gets a lot of outfits from them. They're very beautiful, very exquisite, beautiful designs, beautiful colors, and a nice line, and I do feel like a princess.
So Clara, I wanted to also ask you, in this YUPP Model of the Year, what were the different rounds? Like, what did you have to do to compete?
So we had 3 outfits. Every outfit was different. I had to change my hairstyle, of course.
Right.
And I also, well, in terms of makeup, we just try to adjust the lipstick to match with the outfit. That's the most we can do, being such a short time.
Right.
And also, we do need to pick up the choreography really quickly,
right.
because every show and every designer has its own requests, and looks, and they want, okay, I want you to stand like this, to look like this, smile, don't smile. And that's very personal. So
okay, so you had 3 rounds, you had to change into 3 outfits, and it was being judged?
Yes, absolutely. We had great judges from India and from the United States.
Very good.
And one of them was a title holder as well, if I remember. It was one photographer that is very well known in our community.
Okay. So all basically from the fashion industry.
Everyone is from the fashion industry, correct.
That is the key, because when you win a title, you want to make sure the judges are of higher esteem.
And they also know what they're looking at and what they're judging based on.
And then you can validate your winning, you know.
Correct, that's true.
So that's nice. So which was the most tough round for you out of the 3 rounds that you had? Where did you face most of the challenges?
Obviously the last one, because the last one is the most glamorous. Everything you do, but I've been doing dance competitions before, and you know when you get to the finale that you have to be the strongest. The truth is that you're the tiredest person when you get at that moment, and your feet hurts, and actually my feet hurt so bad.
So who was the third round?
It was Rohit Sharma's design collection, so that was really important. And he's very strict.
He is.
We want to make sure he's happy as well, because it's his work. And if I were to have my own designs, obviously I would respect that, and I'd love the model to follow what I'm saying, because I worked very hard for that collection.
So yeah, everybody in India and now internationally knows about this famous fashion designer from Bollywood, Rohit Verma. And you got to walk in his designs.
Yes, and I'm really excited and grateful for it. It was very beautiful.
And you said you faced the most of the challenges in his particular round.
It was, like I said, one thing, obviously the feet hurt.
And
it's a lot of pressure, and we were standing a lot on high heels. And I'm not complaining about that. I can play soccer on high heels.
I think you did great with considering the fact they're heavy outfits on heels. Perfect choreography.
I'm size 5, so when you are 6 inches when you're size 5 in shoes, it's a little bit painful. But that was great. And then also again to keep my hair, I have curly hair, and my hair doesn't. It's a little bit rebellious, so it doesn't do well when I have to wait for a longer time. Because you know, with all the air and the changes. These are normal things. I don't really like to talk about it because it feels like, oh, it's silly to say it's your makeup, it's your hair, but trust me, feet hurts, makeup. Other models, or even more, we had more than 10.
More than 10 that day.
And everyone has to do their hair. On my end, I don't have too much patience, I'll be honest with that. So then I've learned how to do everything on my own. And do your hair, change, move here, find your outfit, find a designer, match with this, match with that. And the most beautiful thing was my outfits, they were picked at the end. And I had to wait the longest, but I think it was all worth it. In the end, I feel like, wow, I mean, it was hard work, but it was worth it. It was beautiful. And then the harder, like I said, the harder it is, the more excited you are after and happier, like anything else.
And the audience is very impressed to see that what challenges people face. It's not just about winning the crown, and it's not just about walking the ramp. It's about changing the outfits, taking a new look, wearing heavy stuff, walking on heels, sacrificing so much of time. That's when you win this crown. So we will be right back in the next segment and learn. Isn't it different from the silk heritage outfit? Now you're with your crown and sash.
Yes, indeed. Now I feel like a fairy.
Now you do look like a winner, a title holder.
Yes, thank you.
Now tell me, after you won this crown and sash, tell the audience, what did this bring to you? What changes came in your life?
Okay. As you expected, more phone calls, more requirements, and obviously more work, which is amazing. But also, the pressure is you always have pretty, so right now it's more than ever. I cannot afford to go out without having my hair done, without having makeup, because you don't know who can take a picture, and that's dangerous. Just joking, like we live in New York and we know very well that people do have 2 jobs or they do different things, so I don't think someone would judge me or any other title winner based on this, but it's always good to be prepared.
Always be on top, be dressed, look good.
And be ready for everything.
Yeah. But how do you juggle between your career in political science and being this title holder that you are?
No, this is perfect. They do go hand in hand. Inspire people to do different things. And I think it's a great start for me, because last year I was talking, it was a different show, exactly in the same place and exactly in November as well. I'm not sure if it was same date, but it was in November, talking about the fact that I do want to make something to make the world a better place. And I was thinking I should work with someone, I should start somewhere, and I didn't know how. And then this title happened, and I think I can actually collaborate with you and
got a
make this
platform.
happen, and it's the best platform to start working on it. The idea is to be a role model, to promote values, to learn people how to respect others, to respect the nature, respect animals, love animals and love the nature more than that, and also to respect each other, because nowadays we all live in the smartphone in a box, and we think like, okay, no manners, it's fine, everything is okay, and it's not okay. So we have to go back to the basics and remember what our parents taught us, and moving forward to still keep those things, because otherwise we're going to be replaced by the robots, and I'm sure you don't want this.
So what was your first appearance after your title?
My first appearance was right last night.
Oh,
correct, right after my title, and it was a beautiful one, and I had the chance again to wear my sash. Oh, I have to say that I went to Garba Festival. That was
Yes,
actually
that
the
was
first
nice too.
appearance, but I'm saying the first show after was last night. The first appearance was at Garba Festival right the next weekend. No, on the same night. Not on the first one was on the same night. Then it was the following weekend, and then another show was last night.
So what are your future projects?
The future projects are a few photo shoots and fashion shows, and also we're talking about a music video and a magazine.
Oh my
things
gosh,
are
there's a
going
lineup of things for her now.
already, yes. But we also have to, we're talking and we're trying to make some things happen in terms of role models and how to help other girls follow their dreams, their passion,
That's
and to
nice.
believe in themselves.
If you want to be one of the pageant title holders.
And if you do have any questions regarding how to make this happen, and if you do think that you need to know someone or you need to have someone, maybe that's not. Trust me, you can do everything on your own. So you don't need anybody, you don't need your family support, you don't need your friends' support. It's very beautiful if you do have it, but trust me, if you don't have it, sometimes what happens,
Yeah.
obviously you have to be a lawyer, you have to be a doctor. Even studying political science for them was like alien, something like, what's
But
that?
pursue your passion, your art. Don't give it up.
Don't give it up. So
Okay.
you can still make things happen. It's going to be harder. You have to work 3 times more than other people, because obviously you have to do things on your own 100%.
Now let's do a little bit different here. Let's show the audience how did you walk on the day that you won the crown. You have a beautiful gown today. All right, so we've discussed a lot about how you can be a role model, but let's take a little different turn here and show the audience how did you walk the ramp that day to win this title. So here we go. We're going to show you Clara Burkari on an evening gown on the ramp. Wow, Clara, that was a very graceful walk. So tell the audience, how did you achieve this walk, and how did you learn this?
Thank you very much. I have to say that when I was 14, I took modeling classes, and these were very helpful. And I recommend all of the girls, because being a girl is very important, to be graceful, to be poised. And that helped me all the way along in my life. No matter what you do, once again, I said it in the beginning, people look at you from the moment where you open the door, the way you walk and the way you talk. So we do need to go to school and cover all of these. To go to college, but also entertainment, also performing arts is very important, because we also need people that think out of the box. In
Right.
2018, it's 2018 and we need that. We have to focus on it. Yes, that's the most important. I mean, training a lot of hours.
Yeah, it
Dance
doesn't-
was very helpful, because grace in combination with walking the runway is a very nice and very
Combination.
powerful combination.
Right.
Because each time when I see a girl walking, I know if she does dance or not. It's a huge difference.
Oh, wow.
You cannot, if you don't do dance, you're going to walk most likely like a robot. I'm so
All right,
sorry.
let's check me out on that. Let's do it. Let's walk and show whether I'm a dancer or no. All
Okay.
right? Let's do that.
Yes, you're a dancer.
Wow, you can tell.
Yes, because dancers always move their hips. They walk a little bit
Uh-huh.
like dancing. Whether a person who doesn't do dance would always, like I said, walk like a robot, more standing, straight up, which that's the requirement for modeling. So you cannot really dance on stage.
Right.
But once again, to have graceful walk is very beautiful. So doing dance, it's not only healthy, but it will give you an extra grace.
I think that's a very unique story that you've shared. Like a lot of models, they do the runway walk, but they're not really dancers. You have both under your cap. So
Yes, I was lucky.
yeah.
to
So the
have
walk that
both.
you shared with us, with the dance move, you can tell, which is very nice.
Thank you. That's very beautiful. I always like to say that. But there are many girls who do take ballet classes, and that's very helpful as well. I took ballroom and Latin, and once again, always on high heels, and I even played soccer on high heels, and I scored.
Very
really
good.
fun.
But Clara has more than dancing and walking talents. There's so much more to Clara Barkari. In the final segment with Clara Barkari, our IFAB Model of the Year 2019, you saw how she won the title. You saw what tips she gave you on walking the ramp. Now she is so talented that I want to bring up some more other great talents of Clara. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Now, in the final segment, we always do is we tell the audience one segment of the fashion industry or pageant industry, and in the pageantry we have 3 rounds: Indian dress, evening gown, but some pageants also have fitness round, and that's where you come in the role because you're such a great martial arts performer. We are going to teach some fitness to this audience.
Okay, but first I want to say what martial arts taught me is and get a great look.
Right.
It's about the way you think. So what I've learned from martial arts is I learned how to be focused, how to stay true to myself, how to own what I do, how to speak up for myself. And I strongly recommend all the girls to take some martial arts classes. And no, not those dancing martial arts. I'm talking about real martial arts, where you actually have to go through a lot of process and a lot of training and a lot of psychological training and also physical.
It's not just about fitness, it's about your mental fitness as well.
First of all, it's, yes.
Right, and I like that all these girls need to focus, not just go randomly participating in a pageant.
Yes, and it's not only, like I said, only about the pageant, it's in everyday's life. Especially nowadays, like I said, people lack on social skills and communication skills. So it's very important to be focused and also to speak up for yourself, because it's very easy to go on the other side and to become a shy person. And also, there are a lot of things I can say, so we don't have time, unfortunately. But next time, hopefully. All right?
Share with us, what are the different martial art moves?
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and show you some moves. And you mentioned earlier fitness. I'll just show you some moves that can make you happy in the morning. I mean, if you wake up and do those, then obviously your adrenaline is going to go up and you don't have to exercise a lot. And I think that requires a lot of, you have to do some stretching and also a lot of energy. Yes. Now, I didn't do anything earlier, so it's just going to happen. So hopefully it's going to be great. You're going to learn something, if not more, next time.
Very hard. I think you need training for that. Don't even try this at home, guys. You need to train for martial arts. And of course, as she said, it's not just physical fitness, it's more about being focused and disciplined.
Correct.
Now let's see what simple move that she can show me that I can do at home so I get to be more focused and disciplined. Show me some move, Clara.
Okay, so let's say like if someone would grab your hand.
My hand.
Grab my
okay.
Hand.
I grab your hand.
Grabs my hand.
Okay, I'm grabbing your hand.
You never grab the other person's hand like that, and then I move. Take your hand. Go like
Ouch!
This, come down.
No,
you go
I'm not. I'm going to take proper training for this. Don't try this at home, guys. We are going to be learning martial arts on.
And another one I have to show you, just if someone ever attacks you.
Okay, self-defense.
Easier one, like hit here and then the head.
Okay, okay. I think by the end of this episode, I think I'm not. I want to continue Captured with Krown show, so I will let go this. I'm not going to learn this right now, but we will learn this in future. So Clara, you showed us these beautiful moves. I want to know 2 important things on martial arts. Is there any height restriction?
No, and I know you're worried about height, and once again, your height is perfect because people who are shorter, they do have more speed, and you can hide and you can run. Like, let's say if I would fight with you, right, you can go like around me like this, and it's very hard to catch that person. It's easier, in fact, to fight with the person that's taller because they're easier to be taken down.
Yeah, because these tips are for the pageant contestants, and they are always not tall. They're not runway models. They are of various heights from 5'2" to 5'6". So
correct.
I think martial arts is still okay with them.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. I mean, you don't have to be tall, no. And most of the martial artists and dancers are actually up to 5'6", 5'8". And I cried so many years because I wasn't 5'9" and my sister is 5'10". I was like, oh, how was she so lucky? I couldn't get 1 inch extra. And then she got 2. But then I realized, like, if I were to be 5'9", I wouldn't have danced in my ballroom and Latin dance competitions because boys are usually shorter, especially in Latin dancers.
Okay, so height is not a problem.
Height is not a problem.
What about the outfit that you have to wear to do the martial arts? Does it have to have a certain outfit?
Well, when you go to be trained, you have to wear a kimono, or it depends what style you are taken, or you can wear anything that's sport outfit.
Okay.
However, you have to take in consideration that thinking like you're being attacked if you're on the street or when you're walking around or even like this, right? You have to be prepared to fight.
Defense.
With
self-defense.
Shoes and high heels and a gown. Oh God, I hope that will never happen.
You can still do martial arts wearing a gown?
Absolutely.
Okay, there you go.
With a gown, with the high heels. Yes.
You know, these tips are very important because all these title holders, they go to shows and they come alone home. I think the self-defense will also help them to, take care of themselves, protect themselves.
No matter what you do in life, yes, absolutely. But you have to be prepared. I mean, thinking about the fact that, okay, yes, I wear a kimono when I go to the training, but then when I leave, I'm wearing heels, and you have to be able to fight with high heels, to run with high heels. And if people would take, if you do the runway and you do take those classes, obviously when you dance on heels, you would be capable of fighting on heels. So everything goes hand in hand.
Right. Finally, about this martial arts, is it too expensive to learn this?
Every studio has its own price and depends what style again you're taking. It's pretty affordable. It depends how you feel it. And then there's nothing expensive in this world. It is the way you feel about it. When you want something, you make it happen, no matter how expensive it seems to be. For me, if I like something and I cannot afford it, I feel like, yes, I cannot afford it, but there's nothing too expensive. Things that you cannot afford are not too expensive. It's just the way you look at it. Because for me, your dress could be worth $10,000 and someone could be like, it's $5, right? It depends how you look at things and what is important for you.
Exactly.
So if you value martial arts, you're going to pay whatever the fee is. Or if you value a class of modeling or acting or college fee or anything, there's nothing expensive. It's once again the way we look at things.
All right, so it was very inspiring right from the start of the journey.
Thank you.
Knowing about you, talking about your progress, as well as learning such a great thing about martial arts. I think the contestants are going to love this episode.
For girls, it's very important.